Hello Zany friends, I'm Laney.
I'm Marshall.
And it's been a long time since we had a video for you because I have had some medical issues, but we are back and we have the March Zainey Laney wax box for you to show you what we have, as well as a special scent that we created for an auction. It's going to be auction exclusive to start off with, and then later on it might be available in the shop, as well as a giveaway. So we got a lot going on in this video.
Oh yeah, we got some nice fun stuff. I'm really liking what we're going to show you, so
yes.
Let's go on it.
The first boxes have already been sent out to our PR reps, and if you're interested in being a PR rep or reviewer, go ahead and check down below. There is a link, but we have kind of this like huge multifaceted tier reviewing system screening process that we go through. So if you're interested, go ahead and check down below for that. But apparently a lot of the reps have gotten their boxes already and they think it's pretty good. So I'm excited. I thought last month was my favorite box that we had done. This one, I love the designs on there, and what's interesting about it is that because this is a community submitted box, meaning that the people in our groups that we do, we have a couple different groups we run, but they're the ones who submit the theme and the scent, and then Marshall will work with them on a graphic design and then a name, and I will work with them on a scent combination. And a lot of these scents are things I would never pick because they're not in my waxy wheelhouse.
But that's the entire reason why we do these community ones, because it's not what we would normally pick. We just kind of tweak it so that it doesn't, you know, kill our nose while we make them.
Exactly, which you know, I think we did pretty well for that. We do have another community submitted box coming up in September. Yes, it does take us 6 months to get everything finalized for this. If you are interested in being a part of the community submitted box, we only choose 4 cents. It's in a process where we pick our top 10, then we put it in our Zainey Laney Wax group on Facebook, and they vote on their top 4, and then those people go on to be actually in the box. And if you're interested in that, the link for that is also down below, but you must be a member of our Zainey Laney Wax group on Facebook so that you can vote and all that jazz.
So go on over there, click a button, be one of us.
All right, let's jump into our box. So the theme of this box, we call it our roulette box, and that basically is because there isn't one unifying theme that happens with all of these scents because people are putting their things in.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of different fandoms, and you can just take a spin.
All right, this is the postcard. Marshall, tell us about your design on this.
Well, as we had the theme of fan roulette, I kind of was reminded of a really recent video game called Cuphead that deals a lot with gambling and roulette. In fact, there's a roulette boss. And so, just like that game, I decided I was going to put our 2 mascots for the wax in Fleischer Animation Studio style. So you have Hershey and Waldo looking like those really old school cartoons as they are encouraging you to take a spin on our fan roulette.
Very cool. I like it. All right, so let's start with our waxes themselves. You can also get all of these scents in body sprays, so I'll be showing you those as well. Go ahead and pick one.
We are going to start with Darkness Must Pass.
So this scent is submitted by Valerie, and I'll have everyone's Instagram down below. Her Instagram is called Val the Rizzle. This is actually the second box she submitted stuff to. The first one, if you remember Lazy Sundays and Cheap Mash, she also did that submission because she contributed to our Indiegogo campaign. So she got this one in the box as well. And so it's Lord of the Rings theme. She loves Samwise Gamgee. I also love Samwise Gamgee because I love the character and because I've met Sean Austin, so he has a little place in my heart as well. So go ahead and tell him about the art, and then I will tell you about
as it was based off of Samwise Gamgee and the story of the Lord of the Rings. This is actually a recreation of the scene where he is fighting against Shelob, the giant spider. And if you look very closely, hiding off in the background, you can see, yeah, he's over here. You can see Gollum. His little eyes are glowing in the darkness. This was a lot of fun, particularly because of the hair of the spider. That was a lot of work, actually.
Yeah. So Valerie really likes clean scents. So she wanted to choose scents that were like very mountain and rain, and then also snow, which if you've watched Lord of the Rings, you know that's pretty big. So that's kind of what it smells like. This is what the body spray smells like. This is what the body spray looks like. Or home fragrance. I will put that out there, that home fragrance is the other thing that you can use this for. A lot of people that we know use it to spray down their furniture or their bed sheets or whatever, just to give it a nice fresh scent.
Yeah, and really, this is a very adventurous scent as well. It just kind of gives you this feeling of, I'm going on an adventure.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, I really smell the ocean mist a lot, with that little hint of snow.
I smell more foresty scents, so I guess it kind of goes by, like, what is it that you consider an adventure maker?
Yeah, I guess so.
Adventure in a wax.
There's that one.
Virologist.
Virologist is submitted by our friend Lisa, and she has a YouTube channel and an Instagram. Her Instagram is Garzalia Lisa. I had to look. But she really wanted citrusy scents, so she chose strawberry, citrus, and pomegranate together. And so as I was working with her, I was like, okay, well, what about like Pirates of the Caribbean, because it's very tropical. So we chose the most recent movie, and so we call it Virologist because of that. And I really love, this is one of my favorite arts and my favorite scent in the box, I think.
The art is based off of the main girl. I can never remember her middle name, or her first name, but I can always remember that she is Smith, but also Barbosa. As she is standing on the forehead for the ship, wearing her father's tricorn hat, just kind of looking off to the horizon. The logo actually includes the star pattern that is representative of her.
Yep, and then this body spray, home fragrance spray, is my favorite to wear on me. I love this. It is so fresh, and it's just amazing, especially for a body spray.
Why smell it from memory?
True.
When you can smell it from smell.
From sniff. Yeah, it's just so fruity and.
Is that a hint? Like, for some reason, I get a hint of spice. Is that from the pomegranate?
Yes, it is a little bit from the pomegranate blend that we used. It was like, even though we have like a couple of scents that we put in here, a lot of them are blends, so they've got underlying notes of other things, which is why our wax is so complex. Yeah.
It's a nice, fresh, fruity scent, and then like. I never noticed it before now that was that spicy note.
Like a lot of these, we've actually poured this a week ago, so we've given it time to cure a little bit, so a lot of those other scents are coming out that we didn't notice before,
Yeah, because we do a lot of testing on these scents to make sure that they are what we want. Next we have Kattegat.
Kattegat is our Vikings themed wax melt. The person that submitted this, her name is Omnia, and she loves Vikings like so much. So of course she put one in for that. I worked with her to get the scent very close to what she wanted, and I hope it is. She had this picture in her mind. She was probably the most detailed about the scents and the designs and the background of anybody that we worked with for this one. So I will also put her Instagram down below. It is Omnia's Wish, and her scent combination is blackberry sage, honey, and snow. So it has a mixture of everything that's happening in the Viking village, and you know how it is kind of snowy. I have never seen the show, so I am not familiar with it. It is on my Hulu queue, if I get around to watching it ever.
Hulu queue?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as far as the art goes, like, as I said, I didn't see the show either, but she provided me with a whole bunch of reference photos and any information that I asked for, so it was really easy to actually build, and when you see the full artwork, it contains a view of the village in the art. In the foreground, you have the shield and axe. The axe is actually, I believe, used by one of the characters during the show, and one of the major themes for their village is the wolf and the raven, which you see painted on the bloodied shield, as if this was in the middle of action.
And then you get the body spray as well. I should also mention that if you're interested in any of the art, they are available as postcards, in like a really nice postcard, not just the cardstock postcard, but really nice design. You can order those on our site, as well as the A5 notebooks, which you don't have to use in a traveler's notebook. You can use it just as a regular notebook if you want. Those are all available on our site with all these designs as well.
This scent, despite being about Vikings, is a very gentle scent. It's got spices to it, but it's also just kind of interestingly clean.
The honey mellows it out a lot, and
it's nice.
It is very soothing.
When I first heard about this scent, I did not think I was going to like it, and now that it's cured, I'm like, this is nice.
It's a very good scent. I like this scent a lot.
I have a question for you. Dude, where's the pie?
This is, of course, Supernatural, and my friend Cassie, and her Instagram is Southeast by Midwest. She submitted this because she knew we would never do it, because it's not a show that we watch either. Although I'm very familiar with what happens in the show, I just haven't watched it. So she was like, well, you should do this one. And I was like, yes, we should do that one. So the scent in here is a vanilla latte scent and an apple pie. So when you're going into the diner, this is what you would smell. You know, Dean loves pie.
Dean loves pie and coffee, so this is like perfect for him. A lot of the artwork, there's one, it's called Ravel's Roadhouse, and they were kind of toying around with it in the series of making it kind of like their home base, but then they realized that it wasn't good to have a home base with this kind of a road trip show, so they took it out, but still, it's a part of the mythos. You have the car in the foreground. Now, if you look at the full artwork, which you can't even see here either, you have Waldo the Wax Rabbit, who is creeping around the car trying to get to them.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, and I've seen the whole thing.
You can't see it in this.
There is a tiny white spot inside the windshield I can see. Tiny eyes.
Well, no, you can't even see it. He's been cut off. He's over on the
Oh, is he?
Trunk.
Okay, I thought he was right there. Okay.
He's got little red eyes, so you can see that. I get a lot more of the apple pie. The vanilla latte actually kind of reinforces the bakery notes that are in there, and it makes those stronger. But you still have some cinnamon in there. The coffee is there, but it'll just come in a little bit later and hit you.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that. You can actually smell the coffee like after the fact. If you smell it for a long time, it starts to come in on the background. But it's still good. I still love these. This bakery scent is my favorite. So, like,
this is really good. And this is one of the two pieces of artwork that I liked. Like, after finishing it, I'm like, I feel proud of this. It was one of the two of this set that I felt that way.
Our last scent for the box is called
Last Petal.
Obviously, this is a Beauty and the Beast one. This is submitted by my friend Christina at Fierce Glam Mom. I love that we do a Beauty and the Beast scent because it kind of plays off of the fact that we did Disney in the last box that we did, which that box is still available if you want it. The thing about this scent is that it is rose scented, and floral does not do well with my nose. However, this one is not as bad on my nose as I thought. I cannot melt this particular wax melt, but I can make it, and it doesn't set me off. So if you're worried about florally scents, this might be okay for you.
In fact, I just took another whip of it. I'm not going to force it on her.
Yeah, because I'm a little sticky.
You get the roses very strongly. The winter air is a little bit more subtle, but the musk also comes in. So you get the two different characters that play off of each other, and they work well together. And the winter air just kind of gives you an atmosphere.
So you may have noticed that there were 5 cents in this box, and that was because we had decided to put 5 cents in before we decided to make it a 4 wax melt box. So this box actually does cost about $5 more than our regular box. It will cost $20 instead of $15, but you get 5 cents. Also, you get a token, and if you get 10 tokens, you get free clamshell. If you get the gold token, you get 1 free clamshell automatically. You just have to email me and let me know that you got it. The other thing that we are going to kind of sneak peek right now is the fact that we might be doing something different next month. Yes, so we have finally found the smaller size body spray bottles, the ones that are about 2 ounces, and we are playing around with the idea of doing a body spray sampler of the same scents that are in the box. And we'll probably be getting 4 of the small size, and it will cost you the same amount that the box does, and you would just have to decide if you want one or the other or both. And it's a great way to build up your body spray home fragrance collection scents without being so super expensive as the big bottles. So,
and we've been doing the testing for next month's box.
Yes,
I've smelled a lot of those, and yeah, those are good body sprays.
They're kind of amazing already. I'm very excited because the theme is something that I've loved for a long time. But if you guys want a sneak peek of that, you need to be in our Facebook group for that. So let us go to the sneak peek of number 2 of what we are doing for this auction. It is for Absurd Geek Galaxy. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but there's a lot of like really nerdy handmade maker items in there.
So our kind of people.
Right, and they do it one to 2 times a month, and every like the first week of the month they have a theme, and then the second time they don't. This theme this month is Trekvian, which is Star Trek and Doctor Who, plus their spacey stuff you can put in there too. And so we were like, well, we don't really have anything for that, but we're gonna make something. So of course we had to make a Doctor Who scent, and this scent might actually go in a future box, because we're planning on doing a Doctor Who box at some point. Yeah. So we made this one.
Never Eat Pear.
Which, if you guys are familiar with Doctor Who, in the Christmas episode, was it Christmas?
Yes, the most
Christmas episode. When the Doctor is regenerating to the new female Doctor, he has this whole monologue of like, almost like he's telling her guidelines for how to be, and one of the things he said was never eat pears, and even though I was laughing on the inside of like, all right, it stuck in my head, oh no, we can do a scent off of this. So we are. And
so this one is scented off of pears, tea berry, and champagne.
So not only is it the sparkling pears, but the tea berry really gives it this interesting kind of more fruit, but also English. It's kind of, I can't explain what this means, but it's also this English scent. This is an amazing spray. Oh, it's like fresh. It's like so almost good. Minty, but it's not minty. No.
The champagne gives it that effervescence that you're looking for. And because it's pears, it's not the minty effervescence. It's a fruity effervescence.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is really good. And then that tea berry just kind of go, wait. We're British. We're British about this.
We're there. Yeah.
Just keep calm and carry on.
The auction does go on March 2nd. So if you're watching this after the fact, check our website. It may be up there so you can buy it already. But if you buy it in the auction, it will be at a reduced price. So make sure you are checking the auction if you want these for cheaper.
And this artwork I was really liking. We've got, because it is a hand-drawn version of the female Doctor, the 13th Doctor. I'm hoping to be like the next my Doctor, because dang it, I like the fact that they finally did a female one. And in the background, you see the time vortex. And it's kind of whooshing past her, but the whole thing also kind of has this element of a magical girl feel to it. You kind of have like a magical girl transformation sequence going on behind her, which is, I think, is funny.
For the giveaway, we are giving away the little portion cups of the 5 cents that we have in the March box. The deadline will be down below, and all you need to do is join our Facebook group and comment below what scent in this box you are the most excited to smell. And then when you're commenting down below, just put, this is my scent and I'm in the group under this name or whatever, so that we can actually find you. And again, look for all the details, all the rules, and the deadline to do this down below. It'll be a couple weeks that this will be up for you guys. But yeah, don't want to miss out. Little samples. These are about 2-ounce cups.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right, so thank you for watching our little March box. We hope you enjoy hearing the background behind a lot of these, even though it's a longer video. But we love doing these for you as well. And yeah, make sure you don't be a stranger. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
Stay zany.
Bye-bye.